All right, sorry to continue. Um, we were talking about triangles. It may be a little bit louder. I don't know if my headphone is working the way I hope it would work. Okay, but anyway, types of triangles. We talked about the acute triangles, and this one is a much different shape. Still a triangle, but we can see that this corner has 35 degrees, this one has 105 degrees, and this last corner over here has 40 degrees. And we notice that these two angles are less than 90 degrees, which makes them acute angles, but this angle is much larger. It's 105, making it an obtuse angle. If a triangle has even just one obtuse angle, it makes it an obtuse triangle. It's actually impossible to have more than one obtuse angle, or else it would not connect. And we may explore that during class a little bit, but this is an obtuse angle, obtuse triangle, obtuse triangle. And we know it's an obtuse triangle because it has one obtuse angle. All right, and another type of triangle looks like this. It's got one of those perfect corners on it, and we know that because it puts the square, and we know that perfect corner is a right angle. If we have a triangle that has a right angle, it's going to be a right triangle. All right, and we know it's a right triangle because it has a right angle. All right, we have acute triangle, obtuse triangle, right triangle, and our last one for this section of triangles is an equilateral triangle. Let me see if I can fit it on the end down here. Make a little space. So this is a triangle. It has acute angles, but it's a little special because it notes that it's got the little hash marks on all three sides, meaning that all the sides are equal. Okay. Oh wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. They want us to focus on the angles for this one. And they've marked that each of these angles are equal. Okay, they each have one little hash mark on the angle. And this is an equiangular triangle because all the angles are equal. Equiangular. Okay. Alright, an equiangular triangle has three equal angles. Alright, so each of these types of triangles were determined based on the type of angles that are in them. Now we're going to take a look at how there are different angles based on the sides. Alright, I'm going to move these up. And we're going to take a look at classifying triangles based on the sides or the length of the sides. So here is the one I was thinking about earlier. If I have three sides on my triangle that are equal, we would call this an equilateral triangle. All right, and equilateral meaning all the sides are equal. All right, all three sides are equal. If instead of all three sides being equal, if there are two sides that are equal, again, identified by the hash marks there, we call this an isosceles triangle. And I always spell isosceles wrong. Make sure I'm spelling it right. ISOSCELES, isosceles triangle. And it has two sides that are equal. Alright, so as you can imagine, we went from 3 equal sides to 2 equal sides. Our next triangle has no equal sides. Alright, you've got just 3 different lengths on the side. That might be closer to isosceles. Let's try that again. Alright, so all 3 sides are different lengths. Is a scalene triangle. Make sure I spelled it right. Alright, scalene triangle. No equal sides. Alright, so that is the main content we want for this section. We want to know types of triangles based on their angles and on their sides, and then understanding the relationship between the degrees and the angles related to the total degrees in a triangle. So that's what we're working on in class next, and then the next video you'll have will be the second half of this section. All right, see you in class.